Have you ever heard of Automobilista 2? No? Consider yourself lucky, because you've just discovered one of the most underrated sim racing games out there. In this video I'm going to review the game, so you can decide for yourself whether it's worth buying or not. Let's start with some general information about the game. Automobilista 2, in short AMS2, was released on the 30th of June 2020 for PC by Razer Studios and runs on the Madness game engine. Since its release, the game has received regular updates featuring new content and improvements. Automobilista 2 is available on Steam for €37, but there is also an all-inclusive bundle priced at €110, which includes all DLCs with additional cars and tracks. Speaking of content, Automobilista 2 features a wide range of cars, over 150 in total, including GT cars, stock cars, touring cars, and even some Formula vehicles and go-karts. There are 59 tracks in the game with a total of 188 layouts, including 44 historic layouts. The tracks are very well detailed, with some of them even being laser scanned. Now on to the most important aspect of racing games, the driving physics. The driving physics are very realistic and the cars are overall very enjoyable to drive. Each car feels unique and responds realistically to changes in speed, weight transfer and road surface. The force feedback on wheels is also very detailed, allowing for consistent and precise driving. It can be adjusted globally as well as specifically for each car. Like most sim racing games, the force feedback is best utilized with higher end wheels, but Automobilista 2 does a great job at supporting entry level ones as well, unlike other games like Assetto Corsa Competizione for example. Personally, I use a Logitech G923 and by installing a custom force feedback preset, I've managed to make it feel very realistic. The AMS2 community has created lots of those great force feedback presets that can easily be installed in the game, providing a better, wheel-specific force feedback experience. Players also have access to a range of setup options to fine-tune their cars for different tracks and conditions. Adjustments can be made to aerodynamics, suspension settings, gear ratios and more, allowing for personalized driving experiences. Automobilista 2 also features dynamic weather. The rainy conditions look and feel very realistic and add nice variety to the gameplay. AMS2 features 3 main modes: time trial, single race and multiplayer. In time trial, you can take any car around any track and practice while beating your own best time. In single race, you can set up a race and have fun with the AI opponents. Speaking of which, the AI in Automobilista 2 is very solid. It respects the rules, avoids collisions and is quite quick as well. The AI's difficulty can be adjusted. There's even an option to set up a multi-class race, for example with GT3 and GT4 cars. The multiplayer works well and loading times are reasonable. You can join an existing lobby or create your own and race with friends. There's also a test day mode, similar to time trial, where you can experiment with weather conditions and tire wear as well as fuel consumption are active. A special events tab is available too. This is basically a pre-specified time trial scenario set up by the developers, where you can set your best times and compare yourself to the best drivers on the leaderboards. These events change weekly. Last but not least, AMS2 offers a championship mode, allowing players to create a series of races by choosing car classes and tracks. Now let's talk about the game's graphics and HUD. The game looks good, the environment is nicely detailed and there are even some nice additions like these flying birds here for example. Of course, the graphics can't match games like Forza Motorsport or Gran Turismo, but that wasn't the goal here. AMS2 has a similar graphic style like iRacing, but Automobilista 2 definitely looks better overall. The HUD is clean and minimalistic, and also similar to the one iRacing offers. In time trial, there's an easy to see delta just under the virtual mirror, and in races an indicator of cars around you fills this spot. You can also adjust the HUD to your personal liking. Alright guys, we've reached the end of this review on Automobilista 2. I hope you can now decide for yourself whether you're going to buy it or not, but I personally would highly recommend this game, especially considering that as things stand, F124 seems to be a total disaster, so why not invest the money in something really worth it? Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this game. I'd be grateful if you subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the video of course, but that's it from me today. Have a good rest of your day and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.